I've spent the last 6 months finding the most unique and interesting spawn locations in Minecraft Seeds, from spawning on top of 164 block tall mansions to 1 in a billion chance odds. Here are 43 of the craziest Minecraft spawn locations ever, starting off with this seemingly normal looking igloo until you look down and realize you're 174 blocks off the ground. I don't know how this was built up here, or the better question, how you get down, but this is definitely the most secure place for these villagers though. Not sure what crime they committed to get here, but they're not going anywhere soon. And how did you guys get up here? These villagers aren't the only ones with crazy spawns though, because seed number 42's spawn is just a few hundred blocks away from this monstrosity. 5 floating islands with huge waterfalls on all sides, sits right on top of a village, on a sinkhole, on an ocean monument. Yeah, wow. Imagine loading into a world, running around and seeing this in front of you. I'm sure you won't have any issues for inspiration on this seed, similar to number 41, which has not 1 or 2, but 5 separate structures: a village, pillager outpost, beach shipwreck, nether ruin portal, and a desert temple. Personally, I hate having to search thousands of blocks for the structures I like, and this seed makes it super easy on me. You know what seed won't make your life easy? Number 40, which doesn't even give you a single piece of dirt to use, the ultimate survival challenge. Be careful when swimming away because you have a very good chance of running into one of 3 ocean monuments nearby. The closest piece of land is over 600 blocks away and still doesn't give you any wood because it's an ice biome. Other than that, it's just millions of blocks of water. Okay, we've seen the hardest spawn island. Now let's see the easiest one, which gets exciting the second you spawn in. 2 villages on 2 small islands. Opposite of the last one, this has enough loot and resources to keep you here as long as you want. And with the added monument nearby, you really have no reason to leave this spawn island. Now let's switch the vibe from survival islands to beautiful spawns, where seed 38 definitely takes the cake. This village sits perfectly in the middle of this lake, which is surrounded by a beautiful cherry blossom mountain range. Wow, they really picked the perfect place to build. It's 360 degrees of beautiful pink terrain. Speaking of which, seed number 37 spawns you right in this beautiful cherry blossom forest, which is surrounded by a circular snowy mountain. If you hate the color pink for some reason, there's another mountain range right beside that one with taller, spikier peaks and a meadow inside. These 2 mountains create a really cool valley between them where a village decided to take base. Speaking of taking base, in Java Edition, these pillagers decided to make their home at the peak of this iceberg. I think the biggest challenge of taking this outpost down is actually getting to the outpost. This is definitely one of the most secure places I've ever seen in Minecraft though. What do you think they're hiding up there? Near that outpost, some huge cliffs are in the area, but those aren't nearly as big as the cliffs that you spawn on in seed 35. This vertical survival island peaks at Y level 263. You spawn about halfway up, so be careful where you walk or it'll be a long journey back to where you started. This island is filled with huge spruce trees for wood and plenty of interesting building locations. They all pale in comparison though to the building location in seed 34's floating island spawn. Not the type of survival island you usually see. If you for some reason want to get off the best survival island imaginable, you'll be greeted with a nether ruin portal, 2 separate desert temples, and a pillager outpost. Oh, is that not enough structures for you? Picky bitch. How about the 6 structures spawn in seed number 33? You spawn right beside a plains village in the desert, followed by a pillager outpost, ruin portal, desert temple, and a fully intact beached shipwreck. There's also a buried treasure nearby with 3 chainmail helmets and some chainmail boots. You can even find 2 more desert temples over here. Oh, is that too many structures for you? I hope seed 32 can tickle your fancy with the loneliest villager I've ever seen. Poor guy. Surrounded by millions of blocks of water, this single house village is a cute little place to spawn, but only has so much to do. Now we still have 31 crazy spawn locations coming up in this video, like quad village islands, huge mansions, crazy structure combinations, and massive mountain ranges like in seed 31, which will have you exploring for hours without ever getting bored. It spawns you near the biggest max height snowy mountain range I've ever seen, with enough craters, mountain ranges, forest ravines, and snow to last anybody 10 lifetimes. I really don't know what else to say. Just type in this seed, hit play, and I'll talk to you in a few years. Seed 30 doesn't take long to get into the action as you spawn right in front of 4 floating desert temples in a square formation. Check out all this loot. The fact that there are 4 and they're floating on the water and they're in a square is what makes this seed so cool to spawn near. Seed 29 spawns you in on a small jungle island. Bamboo jungles are hard to find, and so are jungle islands, so mixing the 2 together is like the best of both worlds. It'll provide you with all the wood and fuel you'll need right away, unlike seed number 28, which doesn't give you much to start off with. This seed actually spawns you in the water, so not only do you have to swim right away, but swim where? All you're given is a small desert island and a small plains island. No wood, animals, family, or will to live. Good luck escaping this one, guys. If you're enjoying, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe for weekly videos. In Seed 27, you won't be so quick to leave because this spawn island has a beautiful lush cave hole cutting right through the middle of it. It's basically hollowed out the inside, giving you ample space to build. Unlike that last seed, this one gives you wood and animals too. Seed 26 has to be the best speedrunning seed I've seen, and it's a survival island. Get ready for this. You spawn on a village with 4 blacksmiths, and that's just the beginning. After looting those and the ocean ruins, head through the completable nether ruined portal and go to the nearby nether fortress and bastion with 16 gold blocks. After you're done with that, loot the buried treasure here, and then dig straight down into the stronghold. After you beat the game, you're a short swim away from an ocean monument. I can't believe the structure generation on this one. It's like playing the game on easy mode. Unlike number 25, which once again gives you a lot of nothing to start off with. It's a single plains island with the closest land being another plains island. In the far distance, you can see a large ice biome, so good luck finding any source of wood on this one. Let me know down below what your plan is to escape. The villagers and pillagers are fighting! Or living together? I honestly can't tell with this seed. The village is literally touching the mansion, and it's all sitting in the middle of this mountain range. Maybe they finally set aside their differences to live in such a beautiful location. Now imagine if they had picked seed number 23, which is a lovely seed. Okay, I know that was bad, but who cares? It's Love Island. This spawn seems normal until you fly up and realize this island forms a near-perfect heart. The only other near-perfect seed I can think of is number 22, which is another island with 4 desert villages on it. I know you don't have any friends, so this island is perfect for providing all that early game loot. But Blazed, I do have friends. First of all, stop lying to yourself. Secondly, you and your friends can all play together, each taking your own village. But let's be honest, you're lonely, so maybe seed 21 will be better for you as you start 142 blocks off the ground. Okay, wait, how the hell do you get down? Literally, I challenge you to find a way down from this seed. Let me know in the comments what you come up with. Oh, you want something even more secluded? How's seed number 20, which is the perfect introvert's paradise? You spawn in a plain circle surrounded by millions of mangrove trees stretching thousands of blocks. It really is a great building location, especially if you don't like interacting with other people. If that wasn't cool enough, if you're in Java Edition, there's even a village here for extra early game resources. Seed 19 gives a similar vibe, as you spawn in this oak forest and just a few hundred blocks away is a cherrywood forest with a village placed perfectly in this crater. They really picked a beautiful place to live, look at this. Fit with blacksmiths and caves, these villagers really know how to pick a good location. However, they decided to take the safe route. Unlike the villagers in Seed 18, who decided to build 2 villages right near a huge sky-exposed cave, and an ocean monument. One wrong step and oop, you're dead. You couldn't take living life on the edge more seriously. I guess they did take it too far though, because part of the village is literally at the bottom of the cave. This cave is super exciting, but not nearly as cool as the cave in Seed 17. But before we look at that, on the surface, a village and a pillager outpost are in this huge sky-exposed cave, with a mansion nearby. Can you imagine running into this place naturally? If you're able to reach the bottom of this cave without dying, you'll be greeted with this 116 block tall cave. It has a big floating mine shaft, lush cave roof, deep dark, and so much more that you need to explore for yourself. Dang, this guy got first class seats to the chaos below, just like you have right when you spawn in on seed number 16. You start on this 164 block tall mansion. Talk about starting off with action-packed gameplay. I can't imagine this one will be boring for very long. Good luck getting down without being killed first though. Not sure what your game plan is here, but it better be well thought out. 15 more seeds to go, and they only get better from here, so don't click away yet. Spawning you in right by a cliff's edge, seed 15 is just getting started. Turn around and you'll find yourself feeling like an ant in these 150 block tall mountain peaks. My favorite part of this seed is definitely these massive mountains, making the most beautiful background imaginable. The possibilities are endless, similar to seed number 14, which spawns you just a short swim away from the biggest mushroom field to ever exist. From edge to edge, it spans over 4,000 blocks, filled with millions of trees and 23 nearby ocean monuments. I dare you to try to explore this entire biome. See you in 2030. Seed 13 is very simple. You spawn in front of one village, and in looking around, you'll find 2 more villages in 2 different biomes. 3 villages, 3 biomes, 3 times the fun. Just like number 12, which spawns you on top of a mansion, and looking forward, you'll see a village right beside it. It's super interesting. These villager-pillager clashes seem to be more popular than I thought. Look, this one even has a path right into the mansion. What do you think's going on here? Seed 11 spawns you on another structure, this time a jungle temple on the edge of a mountain. As you explore the nearby Pale Garden, watch your step or you might fall 170 blocks deep into this cave. This thing is huge and I would 100% recommend checking it out. This isn't the only seed with a huge drop, however, because seed 10 spawns you on another mansion, this one 136 blocks off the ground. My favorite part of this seed is all the weird floating islands and terrain generation around the mansion. It really brings the whole thing together. Alright, this video is getting long enough, let's speedrun through the last 9 seeds. But first, leave a like and subscribe for weekly seed showcases. Ready? Seed 9 is very simple, a small spruce island with a little spruce village. Not much more to say. Seed 8 spawns you near an elongated pillager outpost with a village and a desert temple at the bottom. I'd love to see the backstory of this one. Number 7 spawns you near 4 different structures in a square formation. A pillager outpost, a fully intact beached shipwreck, a village, and a huge nether ruined portal. A very interesting looking survival island for number 6, and heading below the surface you'll find 2 huge caves with some massive water and lava falls. These look so cool, I've never seen anything like this before. Number 5 is another really cool survival island. It looks normal until you look over the edge and see the entire thing is hollowed out by this massive lush cave. Seed number 4 is similar to that last one, but way cooler. This one is much larger and honestly just looks cooler in my opinion. It has way more lush cave and you can fly straight through the middle of the mountain. There's also a fully intact beach shipwreck nearby. Alright, let's give you one more like those last 2. This one is a short boat ride away from spawn and has its own unique properties that I recommend you guys check out for yourself. Number 2 is very similar to number 42, with 5 massive floating islands with huge waterfalls coming down all sides. It sits right over top a massive sinkhole and another village too. This village also has a bunch of paths up here, which I think is pretty funny. And finally, seed number 1 spawns you in one of the craziest locations ever. You start on this ruined portal, which is right beside a 152 block tall pillager outpost. Truly a rare sight to see. Again, good luck getting down from this one. Well, that's all for the 43 craziest spawn locations in Minecraft Seeds. If you enjoyed, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe for weekly videos, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.